Hello, welcome to my channel Learn to Speak Malay Like a Local. My name is Lisa and today I would like to teach you all these words over here in Malay. Now I'm going to give you the Malay translation first and then we will move on to the appropriate terms to use when addressing strangers. Okay, so let's start with uncle. Uncle in Malay is pakcik. Aunty in Malay is makcik. Big brother is abang. Big sister is kakak. Younger brother and younger sister is adik. Then you have grandpa, which is datuk. Grandma, nenek. And then you have Mr, which is encik. Mrs, puan. And Miss, cik. Now the thing about Malaysian culture is it is quite common to address strangers using terms that you would usually use on your family member. So a stranger that is older than you is auntie, uncle, or if they're old enough, maybe grandpa, grandma. And if someone is about your age, you call them big brother or big sister, or younger brother and younger sister. If you see someone older than you, it is appropriate to call them auntie or uncle. You just have to be careful because maybe, let's say you're about my age and you see someone who's maybe, I'm 30 years old, and if you see someone about 40 years old, you might feel inclined to call them auntie or uncle, but if they don't feel that they are old enough to be deserving of that term, then you might offend them and get into trouble. So you can call them big brother or big sister, which is abang or kakak, to flatter them. And if they start laughing, you're like, oh no, I'm too old for that, you can call me auntie or uncle, then you know you've got a green light to call them auntie and uncle safely. But yeah, big sister and big brother would be safe, I think. That works for me at least. Now, there's a word of caution for the word abang. In Malay culture, for some strange reason, some Malay wives call their husbands abang as well, even though abang means big brother. But yeah, some wives call their husband abang, even though I find it a bit disturbing, but you know, it works that way. So in light of this, when a young woman addresses a man as abang, they might get some ideas, and in order to avoid this uncomfortable situation, I usually just stick to Mr. So if I'm approaching a man and I need to address him but I have no clue what his name is, I will just say encik. Excuse me encik, excuse me encik, may I please ask you a question? Then they will not get the wrong idea. It might sound a bit formal, but it's very, very safe. But if you're a man, yeah, you can just call another man abang. It's very normal. And if you see someone younger than you, let's say you're in a restaurant and you want to call a waiter, and this waiter looks like he just finished high school, you can safely call them adik. Adik is, as mentioned in the beginning of the video, is, where are my words all rolled into one cotton candy ball today? There. Adik is both younger sister and younger brother. And have I covered everything? Yeah, alright. I'll give you one more bonus word. If you want to stop someone by saying excuse me, let's say you're lost or you need to find directions or the way to the toilet, you want to say excuse me, you can say tumpang tanya. Now tanya means to ask a question, whereas tumpang is to impose upon someone. So you are literally asking in a very polite way, may I impose upon you a question? Tumpang tanya. So if you're lost somewhere, you can say pakcik tumpang tanya, uncle excuse me. I'm going to keep this video short and then I'm going to follow up with situational scenarios in my next video, then you can get a better idea of how to use this. But for now, this is it. Alright, bye.